Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, February 18th, 2016. The U.S. stock market is closed. Well, we had an absolutely spectacular day yesterday, as I told you, about the best trading day of my trading career. Happened yesterday. The only thing I want to say is all, all those profits were due to a lot of volatility that we saw in three consecutive huge up moves here that you see in the Dow. And what you got to understand, what the market gods can give, the market gods can take away also. And this is particularly true in these extremely volatile markets that we are seeing recently. Today turned out to be somewhat of a disappointment, even though we made money. And I'll give you the. Well, first of all, as far as the Dow goes, it looks here basically kind of like not too much happened here. It opened real strong. Well, strong, maybe up 60 points at the top here or so. And then it immediately pulled back on the first 15-minute bar. Tried to bounce a little and then went negative, and it didn't, but it didn't go very negative, down 40 points on the close. This old red line of mine is kind of serving as a point of resistance for the Dow right now, and it bounced off of that three times, basically closed right on that red line today. So we'll see how it does. It needs to get through this red line though, and it's significant after this huge move up. It basically stalled right above that red line. Anyway, this action was not real nice for us today. We had about $25,000 open trade equity yesterday on the close, and we came in this morning and I took a screenshot of this. A few minutes after the open, that open trade equity was positive $36,000. And I thought, wow, hey, we've won the lottery. But of course, we don't get out a few minutes after the open. So I had to sit there and hold. And let me tell you, talking about evaporating profits, you can't believe it this morning. I saw that $35,000 positive go to positive 2,500 in about 30 minutes. And that's where we got out. All those profits we were trading in open trade yesterday shrunk down to 2,500 measly dollars. It was just horrible. And we had 30 positions on, and you can imagine the kind of equity swings we're seeing with 30 positions on. And anyway, it was all downhill after the open. Fortunately, it got out with a couple $1,000 profits. When I totaled out those 30 some closes, I had $36,000 in winning trades and $34,000 in losing trades. Yeah, we got a little over $2,000 profits. That's what happened. That's tough. Boy, I felt really shook up about that. We got into about 5 new positions. They look pretty good. We're holding $7,500 positive going into tomorrow. So that looks fine. But I told you yesterday about seeing positive $73,000 yesterday, 45 minutes into the day, and I gotta say, a little less than half of that is just shrunk up, shriveled up, and blew away. That's trading. Get very tough sometime. Anyway, we're still profitable. That's good. I'll show you a few of the trades. This was typical of the problem trades that we had. This is NAV, and it's Navistar, and we had bought that yesterday. This was a trade yesterday. In spite of the great day we had, it never did too much. It kind of went against us most of the day, but then this was the pattern that we got hit with stock after stock after stock, just bam, down we go. We're stopped out, and that cost us over $5,000 right there. And this was typical. We had several $5,000 losses right after the open today, getting stopped out. Very, very tough. Uh, Here's another one. This is a good trade, but nevertheless a frustrating one. This is Solar City. We had bought that a couple days ago, and we held it yesterday because of this huge, huge move up. We held on to today, and up here, this Solar City is up like over $10,000 right there at the top. It pulled back a lot, and I told you yesterday I was hoping it would go up. It did go up, opened up nice, probably on that open there. We're up $8,000. You bet, we're up to $8,000, and bam, comes down. We get out. We made $5,000 on it. Now, $5,000 trade positive isn't too bad, but keep in mind that's half of what we saw up here. So that's a little frustrating too. We didn't have much that went very well. I'll show you one good trade we got into. This is one of those 5 positions that we're holding going into tomorrow. This is AVXL. That's a new stock for us. That's Anavex Life Science. And we got into this today. This was tough getting into. A lot of buying on this first run. It pulled back, but then it climbed and closed pretty darn close to that to its high there, and we're holding over $4,000 in AVXL. Now, I had a customer or somebody that I was just talking to said this was a real turd of a company. They suggested that it might not even be a real company, and this stock is really massively manipulated. Now, I have no way of knowing if that's true or not. I would just say that we tend to do pretty well with stocks that are manipulated because we sense that manipulation real quick and we get out of stuff real quick. So we tend to, make the money along with the manipulators, and this has been a good stock for us. Anavex Life Sciences. Anyway, we got over $4,000 in it right now. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. That's the way it went. This is Trader Bob. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday.